Hello. Good evening, sunshines.
Hello, hello.
I learned how to do this perfect, perfect border. Nice. Hey, Artin, absurd. Hello, sunshines. Welcome in. I have sort of zero clue how to what to do today. Well, I do have a clue, but I have zero clue how I'm gonna do that. Eternal vibe, fancy and grand vibes. We gotta paint an elf voice. Okay. Oh shit. What kind of pose do you want to go for? I have no idea, boys. I do not know. I do not know. What about you? Do you know? You don't know either. How would you know? It ain't even your commission. Maybe you do know, though. Maybe you can help me out, but probably not. Hey, Lilium. Yo, what's up? Hey, Andy. Oh, there's sunshines. Yeah, what are we up to? What are we up to? How are we feeling? That was a quick sketch. It ain't complete yet though. I'm just trying to figure out like what kind of pose I want to go for, what kind of vibe do I want to capture here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to think. This is how I'm usually trying to think, as you can see, not a lot of thinking is taking place, but you know, that's life. Why you in the? I've seen you've been finishing the arts. Really nice piece, dude. Hey, Rumor. You don't think we have lukewarm IQ? That's right. You see, I don't even know. I don't really necessarily know what lukewarm means, but I can agree and like pretend that I do understand. Very convenient. Not good or bad? Yeah, they're just kind of like my whole existence, right? Nor good nor bad, just it's just there. Pretty delicious line. Dude, I really like it. I think it's awesome. Like, I think you're very skilled as an artist. I personally think a little more ambient occlusion would go a long way, just like in general darkening stuff, but it does seem like you're kinda, that's like specific to your rendering that you want to do there, so I'm not gonna go there with like my advice or like critiques or opinions. Just like I like it a lot. Like you know what you're doing. Boys, just to have you up to date, if you're going for Eternal vibe, definitely very fancy and grand vibes. Right, so that is what is going on right now on the screen. Eternal and definitely grand vibes. You'll try to make sense of it how you will. It's cool. We'll see. You'll see how cool they'll be. But I'm gonna try. Also, it's day 5 today, boys. Keeping it true to the streak. Keeping the streak going. What kind of gesture to do with the other hand? I mean, sure. Oh, oh shit, dude! I'm sorry, I didn't copy it. I feel like I did though. Hold on. Yeah, you're right, dude. How many days you going for? Dude, all of them. I'm going to be live forever. I know it's hard to believe. I know it might not seem like it's going in that direction right now, but that is indeed the case. Hell yeah. Whoa. Bro, I clocked something very important recently. I kind of thought that, like, I internalized the days off are just kind of inherently just gay. Right, so I was thinking about it for a long time, and that's what I came up with. Raised pork neck and whiskey and peppercorn sauce with rice potatoes? God damn, dude, you went crazy there in the kitchen. Holy, that sounds delicious. You know what we're going for, boys? We're going for saturation and desaturation contrast. That's right. Would everybody have guessed that? You're right. You're correct. Very much correct. God damn, dude. I haven't had a meal after gym yet. You're just making me hungry at this point. Hey, Trunk. With baby carrots and everything? Holy. I want that too. Dave Greco has streamed. Did he really? When? Oh. Trunk, you're probably the only person who can just casually start talking in like about other streamers and like promoting them on my stream while that being appropriate. I swear you're the only person who can do that. Aaron. When did he stream though? Oh dear, I should join his Discord again. Am I there? Oh, I am there. Dave is live. 8 a.m. Alright, buddy. Hey, Selfie. 8 a.m. And last, his stream before that was a year and a half ago. My man, that's what I call consistency. There is indeed a Yakuza frog, by the way. I mean, he's from America though, so that kind of makes sense. I mean, that's my 8 a.m. Probably a different time for him. Alright, let's get going, give some colors here. So she gonna be having this like very desaturated purple, some gold, and I guess some just like black kind of parts to it. Let's get rid of this for now, so it doesn't confuse me. How do you feel this style of sketching? Oh, you just try it. Like, literally. I just thought, what if I just, like, use lasso tool and... That's... Actually, I can even feel local colors like that. I just decided to give it a go, and then, you know, it was actually kind of good from the first try, honestly speaking. So after I do the silhouette, I do local colors. Without any light yet, it is so I'm sort of imagining the whole thing being in shadow, like nearly in shadow. We kind of develop later. And again, what I want to do though is going to go wild on saturation, so I'm gonna just like establish that almost right away there. Whoa. Wow. Anyways, I do really want for this to be like my art thingy, for my art to be known as that. Oh, that's because you can see that, right? Like contrast of, or maybe just gets picked up as just like, oh, nice colors, whatever. Either way, I think that's cool. That's what we're gonna do. Dude, I should message my commissioner. Hey, Umbrella. Yo, what's up, Sunshine? Is it going? Yeah, I've just started. I just got back from the gym and started the stream immediately. I can't lose this streak, dude. Gotta keep going every day. I'm gonna do our quick commission part today. What about you? We're doing a Nightborn Elf Mage today. She's gonna be looking good. She's gonna be looking nice. Actually, I feel like switching this for a little more purpley, yes, something like that. Releasing everything my legs feel like Jella. Oh, nice. Means it's paying off. Means you've done something productive. Oh, I got so unfair for the past, I guess, year and a half or something. I just did some bench and like just 10 minutes of cardio. Bro, I got just destroyed on those 10 minutes of rowing. That I really felt that. Gotta build back my cardio again. So this is embarrassing. I'm bad at pacing myself though, so I feel like I just went kind of a little too hard right away. But even that still. They can't really kept me from lifting for about 3-4 months. Damn, whatever had inflamed disc, or how they call it, herniated disc or something. That kind of stuff. Wrong with my fat man cardio? Wait, I mean, you mean you're doing it too? Like, I don't get it. CRT? What's CRT? Yeah, but either way, glad you're doing better and back at it now. Yeah, rowing is kind of brutal, but it's also, I feel like, the most engaging one, or I don't know. I just prefer it over the bike. I always did. I do feel like I'm kind of, I wouldn't say good. I'm definitely not good at it, but I feel like I'm like built favorably for it because I have like long arms relatively and like long legs. To be honest, I'm not even sure if it makes you good or bad at it. Um, but I do feel like comfortable doing it. Wait, I think you told me about it before. You said you tore um like the muscle that is like goes along the spine, that one. Erector spinae or something? No? Or am I misremembering? Her skin gotta be a little brighter. Yeah, that'd be the one. Dude, that's crazy. Tearing that muscle. It's probably like out of all muscle, this is probably the one that like. Usually, the longer the muscle, like the less likely you're gonna tear it, right? It's usually kind of like the biceps, the pecs that are like tearing, like because they're very short, you can like load them very heavy. It's kind of nuts that you were able to tear this one up. I've never heard of them, of tears of that muscle. Standing up straight was near impossible for the first month. Yeah, dude. Yeah, doesn't sound too fun. Yeah, good to hear that you're back at it, yeah. For real. It's crazy how, you know, body has just the ability to repair itself. Neck and shoulder injuries. I mean, all injuries are tough, dude. Knee injuries, hip injuries. All that shit's not fun. It's so fragile, durable at the same time. Yeah. I guess it depends on how you treat your own body. Like the hand gesture kind of ain't doing it for me. It depends on what you mean, Doomer. Well, if like a shoulder injury, you can still do a lot of stuff. If an injury, like it hurts to walk, right? So there's something about it for sure. Back injury, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, kind of sucks. I mean, that's the thing that holds you together, so no wonder. At least we can draw, right? Can be bed bound, and unless your uh, your brain is functioning, you can probably still pick up a pencil and draw. Let's we have that. Thermos. I think I might give an idea for the hand gesture for the second hand. One is holding the staff, which I usually like try to separate kind of like weapons or whatever from the face. But here I had the opposite idea of like, you know, it's kind of like natural that it will overlap the character a little bit. I feel like it might make the scene a little more dynamic, but I can't figure out what the other hand should do. Hey, Mega. Yep. Bro, I don't recall. Were you here yesterday on the late stream? Or did you miss it? Wait, sorry, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you either were or you weren't. It's like 50-50 chance. You did. Nice, nice. Yo, congratulations for making it the second late stream then. Nice to see you, boss. Okay, never mind then. I congratulated you too early. Well, shame on you then, buddy. Damn. Kajo, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Wait, I didn't know you streamed. What? I gotta give you a follow and see what you're up to next time. This is a raid? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. What's up? I'm working on another quick commission. Just started this little sketch of a Nightborn elf mage. And what you were up to? How did your stream go? You were streaming D&D. Nice. Nice. Well, I appreciate the raid. Is it fun to watch D&D streams? I've never played myself, so I never like gave D&D streams a chance. But I just wonder, like, if you're a D&D enjoyer, how fun is it to watch other people play? There's probably a lot of content on that topic, right? Like, it's probably YouTube channels. A lot of YouTube channels with like huge D&D campaign recordings and stuff. Critical Role and the big streams are very popular. Cool. Yeah, I don't know who Critical Role is, but they seem like a popular D&D streamer, right? Nice. I'm thinking she's standing right to like a well of magic or something. Right? Like there's even with like a quick activist, I'm trying to think of like, okay, what's the really story here? What's going on? Gonna be just like sort of like a little waves of water there. I usually ain't live this late, but just ended up kind of like not streaming in the morning today, and just came back from the stream from the from the gym. And decided to just hop on, do some Artin. I'm trying to go live every single day, and like do as much art as I can on the stream. Cannot afford for the streak to break. What is the app's reveal channel point redeem? It is exactly what it sounds like, dude. If you ever get there, channel points, point-wise, you'll see what it's about. You'll see the app condition. Fortunately, nobody has ever made it yet. Hey, Phoenix. Yo. No, it actually is what it is. Me showing you some apps. It actually has been redeemed in the past, but like long time ago, whenever it was only 50 channel points, like 50,000. And it kind of felt like it was a little slutty, you know? Showing you apps for anybody who desires. So now the ghost poll is a little further away from people. So Art, yesterday you know I didn't make it to your stream though? Nice, dude. That is what matters, right? The bet, or like the possible bet, if it was if we ever to bet on it, it would have been about drawing, right? Not necessarily showing up in my stream. Thanks, Innings. No electricity condition and like 4 hours of sleep. Hey, dude. Listen, you can always find positives in the most horrific situation you're at, right? Like 4 hours of sleep and no electricity. Well, it could have been just 3 hours of sleep and no electricity, right? So like it's not the worst that you're at. But hey, hell yeah. Maybe it is actually what kind of needs, what you need to go through there. So little Artin. A little Artin will be representing the hope for you. Hey, Kiri, hello sunshine. How are you doing? How are you doing? What's new? Crush it bombed so hard all thermal power plants shut down. Bro, it's actually crazy for how long it has been going on that it's still freaking ongoing. And I assume it's like it's getting like in this like dangerous territory again, that it's like winter is coming up, and now you not only you're not gonna be able to just do digital art, it's you're also gonna be freaking freezing there, right? Hard winter's coming, yeah. It sucks so bad, dude. Yeah, you have it like worse than all of us pretty much. Was a gaming convention yesterday where there was an artist alley. Here, imagine you could have been there. Hmm? How about that? You could have been in the you could have been having your own like booth there, selling your Kiri Drakir prints. When you would feel all over again. Wasn't it the case last year as well? I thought it just like it just didn't stop. Business pretty tough. Oh shit. Oh well. That's funny. Damn, another raid. River, hello. Bro, 61 people? Holy fuck. Dude, you're farming it out there, god damn. Please ban me again. I'm sure, do you have 7TV installed? It's your message. Thank you for the raid, River. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, you've been going crazy on the new viewer count. The interesting thing, yes, with the camera. Wait, so you're saying it's that? You've been farming that's how you've been farming followers? But does it work on Twitch though? I don't believe that it works on Twitch. Went crazy on X, 1K likes in 30 minutes. What the hell? Wait, I gotta check that out. No shit. I don't believe that. Yeah, it's at 3,000 likes. Are you sure you should have posted it right away though? Maybe I could have milked it a little more. Yeah, I'm not gonna scroll up, but holy fuck, dude, what? Oh yeah, the original got 14,000 too. Oh my god. What are the comments like? Looks so good. Can't lie, kinda want to animate this panel. She is big and sexy, I like her. Yeah. Big and sexy, boys. Yeah, dude. Good work. Good work. I straight up just forgot to post today. Oh, I was, you know, I'm actually supposed to post now, but I don't feel like it. I usually post art at like 8 p.m. and it is 8 p.m. now, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I don't feel like it. Sorry. Don't feel like it? Yeah. I'm gonna post tomorrow, that's okay. But hey, thank you, Kira. I'm glad you like the photos. Yeah. Those were fun. Those were during my birthday. I see you, River. Thank you for the raid again, bro. And yeah, again, congrats on this. I'm like very happy for you. Finding your game on Twitter, huh? Shit, dude. Somehow you've been less at it than I have, and you're like way more successful and you're doing way better. I guess it's the not safe for work game though. But hey, you know, the rules still apply. You got me. I can admit defeat where it's at. Maybe you see people made it out of trenches, kind of motivating. Yeah, the guy's putting in the work. And the guy is going right for the... he's giving people what they want, right? Going for anime, going not for not safe for work, erotic art. Yeah, that's what everybody wants. Smart. I'm gonna say that, smart. Hey, Frogbert. What's up, boss? Oh, I haven't even saved this. Let me save the file. Now they are similar around the same time that I draw. Let's go, dude. Remember, draw at the same time. Draw alongside me. Paint something. Look at River. Look how successful our guy is. Go ahead and copy him. Paint a half-naked anime girl. Actually, full naked. Although you gotta tease them first. So like, paint her half-naked first. You got a drawing table the other day? You're cooking now? Nice, dude, nice. How you liking it so far? How you liking the drawing tablet? Is posting on Pixiv? Good idea. Oh, dude, I think it's like anime only, right? I ain't sure, to be honest. I have never posted there. So really have no clue, bro. I would assume it wouldn't hurt though. You know, like posting anywhere doesn't hurt. For a long time I thought that Instagram has like no purpose for me to post on. And it's like it's been far behind my socials. Even now it's like pretty much has twice as less followers as I do on Twitter. But yeah, I've been starting to get some commissions from Instagram. And at that point, like, hey, that kind of works still, right? Even though I get way less engagement, have way less followers than I do on Twitter. Hey, dude. More commissions would do it, sure. I actually get quite a lot from there, like, not close to how much I get from Twitter, but even if you would do. Because the effort of posting is, I mean, that's not a lot of effort, right? You ain't really sacrificing too much, just posting on it like once in a while. Art trends? Brother. Kind of foolish asking me that. You see me here drawing same thing here every single freaking day. Not only am I not aware of art trends, I have no idea where I am myself currently, geographically, you know. Get used to it now, but the thing is I realize I suck drawing human anatomy and mostly doing creatures. Dude, don't run away from it. What the hell? If you suck at human anatomy, just like go ahead and get better at it. Dude, this guy on Discord. I love drawing, or so I say. I'm so tired of laying in my bed playing Minecraft on laptop and eating. Okay. Yeah, mysterious. You mean speed paint? Harness? It just clips to it then. That allows you to export. I think in Procreate you also have the same kind of feature. Hey, Nuclear, what's up? We just got a few raids back to back. Yes. Welcome in, my dude. Any bad playing Minecraft's freaking tough? I don't know how tough that is, dude, but also that must trigger some alarms in you. Like, alright, we all get a little too degenerate sometimes and we play video games and eat fast food and stuff like that, but bro, not even getting up from your bed at that, like, while doing that, that's a little too much if you ask me. You wanna do daily stream streak? Have number in your mind you wanna reach? Yes. Look at this number, Kiri. This kind of doesn't look good. Infinite. I want to do all of them. I want to stream every single day. If there would be a new day on the horizon, I would stream on that day. Every day, Kiri. Every single day. What color space do you want in for printing? Just the same. I don't bother with that. It's RGB. Even on their website, they say that, you know, don't really bother with that. We're gonna do all the work ourselves. I ain't sure how that like affects the colors. Alright, so far we have had no complaints. You just said you want to stream tomorrow? No, you're tripping, dude. I said I would stream tomorrow. What do you mean? You will be streaming every single day, dude. D&D character? I do D&D characters from time to time if people commission them. It's way less than WoW though. Just comparatively. Yes, nuclear, it still is. We gotta go crazy in the situation and light here. It still ain't enough. Let's just go and blow this up with color dodge. Oh. Also, let's just do some top-down light. Or bring a little bit of depth into this. One more piece printer. Yeah, Umbrella, to be honest, dude, I don't know. Like, I have zero clue about it. Even though, like, I'm selling prints, and I've actually made, well, not, like, good money, but, like, some money with the prints. It's really just, like, on the website. Like, they're carrying everything. The only thing you gotta do is just, you know, to bring people there to market the shop, and they do the rest. And if it was bad, I think I would have heard about it by now. But nobody has complained yet. This. Mark Brunel wanting to review my print the game. God damn. Likes their Mark. Have you seen this from Mark, by the way, boys? New banger has just dropped. Look at this. How to make your art look pro when it isn't. Before and after. God damn, dude. Holy shit. Bro didn't even shave for the thumbnail. Answer become pro. I don't know, dude. This it doesn't look as pro as I guess it was intended to. Dude, this okay. This ain't even sexy. That's because that's what he's trying to do. A girl like naked and covering herself with like a fabric. Like, I'm sorry, but this is like malnourished vegan anatomy right here. It's like a woman who hasn't eaten like any meat products for like last 10 years. She's been living off of leaves and water, and she's like an activist. That's like her anatomy, and like malnourished collarbones like that, and like visible shoulder. This like need more mommy energy from me, dude. You need like a little more. That's definitely not like this sexy woman anatomy. Like I ain't like a professional in like naked girl thirst trap paintings, but I ain't that for sure. I mean, Tony, that's obviously what he's going for, though, right? That's not even critiquing the content of the video itself, but just like the thumbnail. Character is more masculine than sexy. Why is she naked and covering herself with a piece of clothing then? Sends a little bit of a double message, though. Or I guess like a little confusing. Oh yeah, I also wonder, does anybody click on that kind of video like thinking that it would actually like teach you how to make your art look pro without being pro? Like is is that anybody's expectations? Because like, I mean, he's getting a lot of views, but I would imagine that people are just clicking because it's like, oh, that's some art content from the guy that I like watching. They don't necessarily expect to get anything from it at this point. At least I wouldn't. Her character ain't wearing a full set of armor. Can she be even? Can she even be sexy? Not even is. Huh? Of course she can. Yes. be honest, I don't know why he's doing this. Like, not even judging the content of the videos and shit like that, but just like the art style that he like chose to go for. There are so many like artists who do that well already. Why would he just like try to copy someone else? Like, why do this like very defined anatomy, but also trying to appeal to like, you know, making like some thirst traps out of it? Really ain't sure about it, boys. Why, Mark? A lot of people recommend him. I don't know, he's big. But I went over it so many times on the stream. I don't know if I feel like doing it again. Also, like, where did you get an impression that I'm hating on him? I'm just, you know, like I brought an example of his art style, and like, what about that? Hello, Mega. At least not now. Let me go for a tea break. Gotta get myself something to drink. Be right back. Alright, boys, back into it. Let's continue. Just kind of express his what? Some beef? I don't have a beef with him, dude. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of what he's doing. Like, what's the? It's not a beef. You can, you know, dislike what other people do. You know, there is nothing crazy about it. I do, like, we joke about it in the stream. I mean, that's all. I mean, dude, to put it simply, about Mark Brunner, I don't like his art style. In a way, like his art and what he's doing now, and like I find it kind of crazy that this is like what captures a lot of people, and like they want for him to be their teacher. You know, that's kind of nuts to me. To be honest, that's like that kind of what lies in all of it. If I was impressed by the art he was doing, I would have never said a thing. Is me bulking up? Dude, I'm just getting a little fat. I'm getting fatter and fatter as time goes on. I think there is a little bit of that in play. I'm 83 kilos now. 83 and a half. But I said 83, not 93. What are you? No, not 93. Yeah, I wish. I wish. Don't know, dude. Don't know. Gotta cut down on the cherry pies though. Powerlifter. I ain't a powerlifter, bro. But hey, thank you, Sunshines. I appreciate that. Just like a shy man-to-man compliment. Appreciate that, boys. From hating Mark Burnett to sucking each other's dicks. I appreciate that. That's how we build a nice, friendly community. You cleaning jerk and throw you out of the room? Yes. Good point, dude. If you're within 110 kilo range or smaller than that, yeah, you're in danger. Cleaning jerk and throw you out of the room. But yeah, bro, when it comes to Mark Burnett, like, I'm actually, like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, it's not illegal to dislike someone else's art, right? And I'm just, I don't know, it's kind of, it's not a good thing to do, I guess, to talk shit in the art community, but I ain't talking shit, I'm just like, I just don't like it. And I'm kind of surprised that it's like, it has as good of a reception as it has, and like, he's like, an art t-shirt. Meanwhile, like that is kind of the art that he's putting out. Yeah, like there's a lot that like that I was like also talking about the teaching itself, the courses, like the stuff about it. Hey, Benny man. Hello, hello, friend. Just Mark Burnett on YouTube. Just that guy. And honestly speaking, dude, that's also the thing. I've asked a lot of artists if they like his art, and a lot of people said no. So it does feel like it's just like a beginner hunting. Line between disliking something and disparaging it. Hold on, I gotta look up what disparaging means. Sounds kind of cool. Or it's like it's basically talking shit. What's the line between just voicing out your absence of liking for something and disparaging them? New word. Oh, this guy? What do you think about him, Vinny? What do you think about Mark Brunner? Alright, dude. I'm gonna just like spill the things that I like dislike about what he's doing. Okay, alright? Not him personally, but what he's doing. And I feel like it's kind of like difficult to argue against that. And I don't think it's also you being a bad person for thinking the stuff that I'm thinking. So I think that his content is very disingenuous. It looks like an art tutorial, quote unquote, like things that should be helpful for you. Meanwhile, they are just adverts for his art course, and there is nothing helpful in his videos, which is fine. But it also just like comes out very, very like kind of, I guess, disingenuous. It is just an advert. The whole thing, like the only reason why like a video exists is just because it's an advert for it's a plug for his school, and his school is just reshaped material that is available for free on YouTube, but for like $1,000 and something. That is like it's literally just there, right? It's just like raw theory. There is nothing like unique about the way he's teaching it or anything. It's like a DC villain. Dude, he's very attractive though. He looks very good. A lot of artists have art programs like that. Do they? I mean, it's smart. Don't get me wrong. This is fucking... And it's working for him too. Dude, he's eating well. It is very smart. I guess I just also don't like, on top of that, like the art that he's doing now. Which I used to like his art because he used to do like really, really cool paintings. And now he just does this like strange kind of like anatomy heavy thirst trap anime girls, and it looks... I don't know, dude, it looks bad. It looks like he fell off. That's the thing. For some reason, I just feel justified talking about it. Like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't be talking shit about any other artist unless you, like, you used to do better and then you, like, sold your soul and then you just started selling out and somehow also got worse in art in the process. Punching up? Yeah, I don't like the, I guess it's like punching up, but I don't like the idea of that, you know? Used to watch a lot of Ross Draws when I was younger, and he did the same. Oh, I think Ross Draws fell down even harder. Didn't he end up using AI for all of his art books, or like recent art books and shit? Wasn't there like a lot of people came out about him being like it was a while ago, like there was some controversy regarding him like not paying people he worked with and stuff. That's what I've heard. And then he came out and like vivid video addressing all of that, and he didn't address any of it and just like acted like a victim. And for me, like for me watching that video, it was like a clear confirmation that it's like all of the accusation is correct. Mark's hella cute though. He's really good looking. At the end of the day, job is a job. Yes, but it also, I mean, it is his like business model, but also, it's not wrong to call out like a little bit of a predatory behavior, which I mean, I just think it's not like he's doing the predatory stuff, but I feel like just kind of the way it's playing out, the whole art course thing. I think that is predatory, and I feel like calling that out. And Mark is just like I guess just a huge figure when it comes to that. If you're morally superior to him, don't think there is much else of a different explanation. I don't think you don't think I'm morally superior to him. I don't think I'm either. I ain't even comparing him to myself. I'm just saying like I don't like what he's like the art that he's doing. That's all. I'm just, and even that it's like it's fine. There are like so many people whom art I don't like. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't get why people like. To be honest, dude, it's not that I even like have that hard feelings against her, or like. It's just like I ain't fan of the art that he's doing, and also I feel like tutorials are in general just like are a little bit of like a dishonest thing. Like it's like people selling you the idea of taking accountability for you getting better, and that's kind of like why you buy them, but in reality it's like they never work like that. It's not like he's a pioneer of that, but I feel like also his videos are just kind of like dishonest. And if you watch the video, you will see that. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, dude, how to make your art look pro. And then tip number 1, draw way more. And then tip number 2, hey, buddy, don't forget I have the art school. And tip number 3, observe, look around, dude, look around, observe. That's why I got so good. I observe things. I look around. It's just like, right, so what it was like an advert for your school again. And also, I think I was kind of talking about it on my stream a while ago, and somebody pointed out that he's literally unlisting old videos and then doing the videos on the same exact topic, and he like goes through that cycle like many times. He like pretty much does the same videos he did a while ago. I mean, I'm sorry, like this is just like, what are we doing at this point? And of course, like, it ain't illegal to do all of it, right? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna call him out for doing this, but it's just like, right, it's also not something to, like, look up to either, you know? Not sure his stuff fits into predatory, but that's just my opinion. Never try his courses or his some videos. That's the thing, though. It doesn't, like, he ain't doing anything, like, morally wrong or anything. I think it's just, the whole thing is, like, just the idea of art courses on its own is, like, the way it's marketed, it's kind of predatory. But predatory is too much of a word for it, though, I would say. It is just like what you really are trying to buy is being sure in your own progress. Meanwhile, it's not the course itself that's gonna give you the progress, it's just practicing. But honestly speaking, though, I think I should quit on that. I think just spreading any kind of negativity like that is probably not a good idea. No matter what I think about other people, I think I should just like shut up and smile. A lot of YouTube tutorial and they're all pretty much the same. Yeah, which also it's like, even though they're the same and even if they're unhelpful, it doesn't make it wrong that you're making them. I just feel like it's kind of... It feels personal a little bit in some way, you know, like, as a, you know, you watch his tutorial and it's like you know what it's about, right? You know that it's like an advert for it. And it just makes it kind of like feel, I don't know, gives this just like nasty aftertaste. You kind of clicked for the content, but you got sort of an ad. And just like, ah, dude, really? Again? He's not killing babies though, or like eating kittens alive. Like, there's nothing there is like wrong about doing it. It just feels... just, I don't know, not cool. Can invite unnecessary drama, but I don't think never talking things is better either. I think like voicing out like why art courses are like not what you might think they are, or like you might find them appealing for a different reason than they you know, for what they actually are. But I think like bringing anybody as an example of that would be like, would be probably bad for me. Low SNG. And also, I feel like if anybody was in his position, like, anybody would have been doing the same stuff. $100 is there a reference? It's a World of Warcraft character commission, so I have a reference of like, of the character, but no references for other than that. Like, no reference for the pose or anything else here. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out myself. Slavic accent? Ah, shit, dude. I swear, I feel like I used to be better at masking it. Maybe my English got worse. Somebody surely must have learned from tutorials, otherwise everybody would give bad publicity about them. You know what, Grave? I think that just kind of proves the point. Why are there so many tutorials out there if they're working? It's like fucking diet industry, right? Or like fitness industry. Okay, fitness industry is just everything, but diet industry, it only exists because it ain't working. Or like supplement industry, because if it did work, there wouldn't be that much of a like market for it. There's a lot of people out there. So I'm not saying that the information there is like wrong, because like the information there is just straight up all like, oh, here's like the basics on anatomy, here's basics on composition or whatever, perspective and shit like that. Like, it ain't wrong. Like, just releasing their information, like, it, you know, it doesn't degrade. It's like you can learn from it, But you're not gonna get better from just learning it though. Right? But like what really kind of is appealing to you whenever you buy Mark Burnett course, he sells it as like a complete art education from home, right? Just like listen how he phrases it, like, oh, that's all that you gotta need to become pro. Just get my course, brother. Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, get the course and fucking master and practice for a decade all the information inside the course and elsewhere, right? So in reality, what's gonna get you good is just like a little bit of theory that is still like that is out there for free, and then, you know, just like years of practice. But you don't market that, obviously, because nobody gonna freaking buy that thing then. So really, what you're buying is just this like replacements of responsibility for you getting better, because it's kind of like terrifying if you think about it. If you're on your own, how do you know that you're doing well? How do you know if you're improving now? Like, how do I know that I'm getting better unless I've done this for like many years? But hey, buddy, here's a course. God fucking damn, just trust your $1,000 in it and don't think about it. You see, that's what you're buying. That's what appealing about it. If I just told you that inside of that like $1,000 bundle, that it's only anatomy course, perspective course, and I mean that's about it really. Would you still spend it? Like, would you still like value it as much? Side effect of social media who trying to make easy money into a functional business model, dumped it down and flooded the market with it, so you got an overwhelming offer with few requests for it. I think there are like, I think it's very appealing. That's the thing though, you're selling not the information, but you're providing only the information. And yet it's like, it kind of sounds nasty like if I put it like that, but in reality it's like, oh, I'm just, you know, I just put out my course. Hey, I'm educating people, I'm an art teacher. Hey, ain't that noble? But if you really break it down, it kind of gets a little nastier than that. Price tag, not tutorials themselves. I thought you were tutorials in general about it. No, tutorials are just like a tutorial on its own, and even that thing, it's like, you know, how can you accuse somebody of like selling their knowledge? Like, isn't that like one of the coolest thing you can do, and one of the most how to say? I mean, that's pretty badass. Imagine you teaching people. That's freaking cool. That's kind of like how humanity came to be. It's like you just teach each other stuff, and next generation doesn't have to reinvent everything the previous generation did invent, right? Doesn't draw a box do the same though? And I knew two people that said it helped them a lot, so I assume this little tutorials bad. I don't think, dude, I don't think tutorials are bad. I think it's, yeah, it's literally just promising you that you're gonna get better, and then with tutorials. It's not with tutorials. Tutorials are just the knowledge, and then you're gonna get better by practicing there. And you gotta do... Don't you guys... Haven't you guys thought about, like, art theory? That there is actually, theory-wise, there is so little. Just think about any other field. Think about, like, physics or chemistry. That shit is so dense. There is so much, like, just stuff to learn, right? But in art, there's not really much theory. Like, you can actually just, like, digest all the theory in, like, one evening. But it's just mostly about practice and actually like clocking the theory, right? It's not enough to just like know the composition rules. It's about like applying them on practice, because there are like so many variations of it, right? It's like, what's the value of a particular course. The value is in the practice. The value is in the years of like applying that knowledge. That's what about. That's what you ask like why I ain't a fan of Mark Burnett. That's why. Because to me he just encompasses all of the things. But again though, I would want to do the same. I'm gonna do the same one day. Trust me, bro. I'm gonna have my course up. It's gonna have a price tag. I'm gonna try to make it a little more honest and everything, but you will see me doing exactly the same shit, dude. $100%. But if at that point I'll be just down bad, I'll sell my soul, I'll be marketing the course like exactly like he does, and you'll call me out for it, fair enough, dude. I think that would be well fucking deserved. Necessarily can do what the others do and ignore the guys calling you out. Hell yeah, dude, that's probably what we're gonna do. Of course, that's what we're gonna do. Probably at some point. Why not? Excited for WoW beta? No. I haven't played it in like a month and a half at this point, I think, and I never played betas or like PTRs religiously. I only play in live. I don't know, dude, I'm just kind of too busy with art currently. Which, by the way, gotta admit, I think my arting is way worse in the evening. I feel like I'm doing better job during morning and daytime. Currently nothing SNG. And I'm mostly just like one game indie. I just play WoW. But currently it's not even there. Currently I'm taking a break and just like focusing on art. Is WoW enjoyable anymore though? Yes, it is. It's very fun. It's very fun. I think I'm getting old for games though. Unfortunately. Yeah, the story is pretty freaking sad there. I feel like her head is... Gotta move her head a little bit forward. The game itself is super fun. Like, I played through the whole The War Within, I played through the whole Dragonflight. And like, since MOP, all the expansions before that, it's getting like more and more enjoyable as time goes on. Like, the game itself gets so much better, in my opinion, you know? Right, I feel like it's time to kind of zoom in on her and start rendering. It's this way. Story-wise, it got thinner, but gameplay got better. Sorta, yeah. Dude, to be honest though, story-wise, it was never good. That's the thing about it. It was never good. It was just kind of living off of good story setup that we had in Warcraft 3. The story of World of Warcraft was like they've never told good stories in the game. That's the thing. And I guess just right now just mention that, but also add a lot of like political stuff that they're also trying to push. And it just feels bad as always, but also just not even epic because like everything is kind of toothless. Political how? Well, I feel like they're just. Let me think how to say that the best way. I feel like they're just some characters that are just like placeholder. Like they have to like add a diversity character, and it just feels like that. Like that's the only like, you know, that's the only reason. Like they're not trying to like make cool characters that are trying to just like, oh, let's this gonna be this and it's gonna be that, and you know. But to be honest, it's not even that is like super bad. Dude, I think she's looking a little thick. She gotta be quite thinner. It's not even that. It's just like the story is just like not interesting, and it's like it's not epic at all. Like nobody's doing anything. Nothing's epic's happening. Literally. What it feels like that. I don't know. As a game though, it's kind of fun. You should go and look up new male blood elf NPC and listen to their voice. Oh, I've heard that. They make it like very gay. They have like the gay one and they have the normal one too, so I don't think it's like it's that big of a deal. Also about voice lines. I don't know about the ads voice suits. They run them on their own. I ain't doing any ads myself. I'm gonna lie, I don't feel like this is kind of clicking for me currently. Just this art overall. To be honest, I had zero idea today coming up on the stream like what I'm gonna do about this art. I kind of try to think about the like I look at the character references and I try to think about the idea that I for composition that I could have while I was outside, but I had like zero clue what to do about it. And I guess this is kind of where we are. I don't know, currently just hoping that it's gonna click at some point, or we might like rework it tomorrow. Really intrigued watching you draw this character. I'm trying to figure it out here. Trying to figure it out here. Just want practice to learn draw more painting like you do. Dude, just like start doing it. Just like stop doing liners, start like painting and relying only on shapes. I would say that's the best thing. The best thing is to start, and like as you start, you start understanding what you do not know, and like then develop practices for it and shit. Henner's biggest scam, yeah. And guess who's on it, dude? Hey, going full circle, guess who's on the liner scam? Guess who is promoting liner the most? Alright, what if I do light from this, from those magic waters, kind of like onto her a little bit? When I do any base liner, my pieces are much worse quality. I mean, that's not to say anything about liner art. You just like don't give enough. You don't give the same attention to your art without liner art. It's about your approach. Gotta give them more time. So just do it. I mean, line art is just like a step for you, isn't it? During like, you know, making a piece. Or like, it depends on where you at, dude. So like, I would say if you have line art in your final like art, then try to like merge it together and paint on top of the line art. Just kind of like render further, right? So paint on top of your line art. And to give up line art entirely, I would say just yeah, start without it. But give yourself more time to like figure stuff out with painting, because keep in mind that on line art you spend a lot of time, right? So dedicate that time to winging things from scratch. Yeah, Dev. Line art is more conceptual and abstract in approach, but where you get the picture figured out in the process is something that you have. Dude, I think it's just I feel like line art is just unnecessary. If you want to do a painting, line art is unnecessary. Even like line sketch is unnecessary. For some reason in digital we kind of have this idea that we gotta do like a proper line art and then, you know, then you do the painting. Not everybody does that, but like a lot of people do. Some structure to paint over, then you can just, you know, try going without line art. Just try to like figure out a silhouette without it. I think this line kind of doesn't really create any interest here. Try to sketch them straight into paint. Well, that's the thing. Like, maybe there is nothing wrong with that, but maybe you can go into paint right away. But just give yourself as much time as you would have given yourself on the sketch and the paint too. But also, like, you know, maybe just keep the sketch if you like it so much. Justice for a line art. Bro, I feel like a line art or drawings are cool on their own. I don't think you need to mix those both. I feel like it should be like quite separate, painting and drawing. I don't like whenever just one is a step to the other. Bro, like there are some insane illustration that is just drawings. Just literally black and white pencil drawings. Like why do they mix those up with paints? I don't get that. Like, it's just a separate media, you know? Why not both? I think they're working kind of in the opposite ways. One's literally to like show the form, and the other one is to describe the form. I don't know, dude. At least, you know, for myself, like every time I've tried, kind of doing like a very proper line art and then going and painting on top to with the intent to keep the line art, it kind of never worked. Unfortunately, it never worked. They heavily clash with one another. uh, yeah, I feel like they're literally just different mediums, you know. It's the same dude, like oil painting and pencil drawing. Hey, they're both cool. Why not have both of them? Yeah, like, but it's literally kind of like about different principles of showing depth, you know, like showing form. I just don't understand why you would spend your time doing line art if your end goal is just to get it into painting. You know what I mean? It's like if it's like a middle stage between in your painting process, then you know why not go straight into painting or like learn that. to establish structure, why use that tool to establish structure then? You gotta paint already. You can establish structure doing other stuff too. Yeah, but what makes you think that line art is the only way to establish structure? Like, where does this belief come from? Just because you learned how to do that. Just because that's what you know. But it doesn't mean that's the only thing that you should know. Maybe you can learn something else. The question is, who is teaching people that, huh? Who is setting them on this path where they're confused and lost and cold and hungry? Asking other people for help? I don't know. If I was to say something, it's probably somebody whose name starts with an M. Right? Oh, damn, that letter M. Think about it, dude. Think about other things that start with M. McDonald's? Nothing good comes out of that place, surely. You tell yourself, then maybe you can teach yourself the other stuff too, right? Just because you kind of used to that and you are going back to your old habits. You don't have to read though. Like if it'd be kind of cool, would kind of help you. You know, you'll probably enjoy it way more. But also, ain't necessary. If you like doing line art, why not? Why not? It just ain't the only thing that you can do. That's all. Valeria also starts with an M, see? And that's deadly. We all know that. How did this even start though? Who even asked about line art in the first place today? Why was that brought up? Honestly speaking, dude, like for me personally, I just really dislike the feeling of doing something that is like, I'm gonna say wasteful, but like take a word that is like one grade less than that. That is like a little less strong than wasteful. Let me think of an example. It just feels unnecessary. Imagine if like to put on a hat, you want to put on a hat, but then you would have to put on a shirt first. And then when you have your hat, you're gonna take off the shirt, right? Wouldn't you hate putting on the shirt all the time just to take it off later? And some other people wipe with just shirts on. But it doesn't mean that you should do this like useless nonsense of putting it on and taking it off. Right, that's kind of what line art feels to me whenever it's like a step in the painting process. It's about matching hair with the shirt, bro. You're bald, I'm sorry. You're old and bald. And then, dude, likewise, I understand. We ain't getting younger. You don't land because it doesn't fit your current body of work. No, that's kind of what I do. I meant that about like those like art, those sketch practices. But just in general, line art is like a step in the process. Like I just don't think it's necessary. Gonna paint on top of that either way, you know. But also, like, not everybody's obsessed with like just like, you know, getting faster with your art. I think that's pretty freaking cool, and I like know a lot of people who fucking hate the fact that they're painting. It takes them so long to paint, and it's just like one way to make it faster. But not everybody cares about that, so I ain't really like pushing it on people. Hey, Kuro. Yeah, dude. It is a little late, almost 10 p.m. now. But you in bed, cuddling? You want for me to join you, Kuro? Just two men cuddling, talking about line art. Ain't that pretty? Ain't that something? Just the dream? Yeah, that's what line art enjoyers do, dude. Said by a married man. There's nothing wrong with being a married man, dude. One day you'll understand. No reason to shame me for it. When art books improve the fair beaten gesture drawing. Yo, nice. Nice, my man, nice. See you guys, NG. Yeah. Take care, boss. Take care and be wary of Mark Burnett and line arts. They're everywhere. Those two entities. They're waiting for you to get your guard down and then you'll strike. Your freaking art course advertisement. Watch out, buddy. Keep your wallet tight. And if you see somebody who doesn't have hair and they're not even in their 50s yet, just think to yourself, what have they done? What do you have to do to yourself to not have hair by your 50s? Is learning to paint harder if you're colorblind? I don't think so, dude. Why so? I don't seem to struggle at all. Well, I do seem to struggle a lot, but... yeah, that's besides the point. Not a good example, forget about it. Well, this... this stuff looks quite scuffed. Oh yeah, I do know why. Hold on, just... Here we come. Hey there, sunshine, good night. Day 5 indeed. I kinda came unprepared, so like... trying to figure out what to do about this art today, but... we ate it, at least. I find that I would rather struggle on the stream rather than do it off stream and not be there. Honestly, bro, I kind of forgot like about the struggle of like starting new art nearly every single day. You kind of run out of juices. You kind of run out of ideas for poses, compositions, ideas. It's ain't easy. Although it gets you really better at that, though. Like it gets you really better at like squeezing your creative juices together and, you know, really coming up with something new out of nothing. What you up to, York? Are you Artin? You getting ready for bed? Listen, bro, creative juices do need some squeeze once in a while. There's so much work to do. Oh yeah, me too. Boys, we have so much to do. I've sort of forgotten about this art piece, but we gotta come back to this one and work it out. I think, yeah, talking about my other work, I think this one is actually started to come along nicely, this art. You remember where it was? I gotta just update the client and then I'm gonna go on this version with this sunset lighting and really kind of bring it together. I think this is... I'm excited about this one. Then the thumbnails edit for this guy. They chose number 1 and they paid for the piece, so we gotta get working on it. You haven't touched this one in a while and they kind of like the way it's looking, so we're gonna continue on. We just worked on that one, so I need some changes to do here, but overall this is coming along nicely. I haven't touched on this gigantic art at all so far after starting it, so we gotta get to this at some point. Just putting it off for a little while. This is huge, yeah, that's what she said. Yes. That's big. I'm just mentally coming together to working on this. But, yeah. And there might be another one big illustration commission, but I'm just trying now to like not skip a single day of quick commissions though. That's my biggest thing currently. Yes, it is a big commission. Yeah, currently like I'm really just trying not to skip a single day of quick commissions though. That's my goal. That's what I'm gonna try to focus on. And off stream or during bigger streams, I'm also going to attach on big illustrations as well. But the goal, boys, the goal is to get really good. You gotta... It's not only about just... But I feel like the proportions in this are a little off. The goal is to get so good at doing art that it will be all of them within a day. You gotta get so efficient, so skilled. You gotta produce so much cool art. You gotta be unstoppable. Truly freaking unstoppable, boys. That's what we're doing. Am I right? Who is with me? Dude, talking about LLCs up, I actually don't know what that means, but it reminded me of something. Have you boys seen Nvidia stocks dropping and like the AI bubble like starting to burst? Or at least people talking about it? Fuck, I should have not come on Twitter today. Have you seen it? There was something was said pretty much, and people say that, oh, it's bursting, bubbles popping. Have you seen that? At least like the only thing that I know is that they've pretty much been accused that Nvidia, who produces like chips for all the AI companies to do their research and to build their data centers, they're just like sending money to each other pretty much. They're just like making it appear like stuff is getting bought, like, and then things are happening in the business world. Meanwhile, they're just literally like circling money to each other. Like AI companies just buy chips from Nvidia, and then Nvidia giving them, also investing into them, and they on their investments they buy chips again. Just like they just go in circle like that, and then people keep investing, thinking that like something else is coming up, but in reality it's just like they make it seem like, you know, stuff is happening, but not. Nvidia stock is probably fluctuating due to trade war with China and not a bursting bubble. Oh really? Well, Terran, you were really quick to like you were really quick to put us in our place with celebrating. That's fraud. I mean, that's, yep. We'll see, dude. We'll see. Not like I know anything about it though. Zero clue. They'll give me hope. Dude, the thing is that it's even if the whole AI thing gonna like, if even if the bubble's gonna burst, it's gonna be like a huge economic crisis though. I ain't ready for that, dude. I'm barely surviving over here with my WoW characters. I ain't ready for a fucking economic crisis, god. I don't know about you boys, man. Ain't really up for any more inflation or stuff like that. I recently switched from eating ground beef into just eating chicken, just because it's way cheaper. To be honest, it's way fucking cheaper, but it also quite shows something, right? If you need to save up ground beef, well, you know, maybe I'm spoiled. Maybe it's a freaking privilege to eat ground beef every day. I liked it though. I liked my ground meat. The suffering just one. Yeah, poor me eating chicken. Let's paint a little bit of an environment in the back there. Just like some kind of like maybe old elven ruins and shit. So it's like to tell you a little bit of a story. Like maybe she's coming to this well of magic at the middle of the night and thinking about the economic recession and AI bubble bursting, right? It was, or Mark Brunette and the Leonard Curie. Was the homemade apple pie situation? 1 day sober. Today is the second day. Second day apple pie sober. It's getting better, my dude. I'm getting in control of myself. I'm tired of being overweight and fat and being bullied in school and, you know, just whole Twitch chat making fun of me, my love handles. We're putting an end to this today. No more apple pies. You get your own chickens and get eggs without having to walk to the store. I would like to have a chicken. At least one, right? Like one chicken doesn't hurt. Maybe I can keep it in the kitchen. So it can just sit there. Love handle squad? Dude, it's disgusting. I don't like being fat. Hey, Pandaka. What's up, boss? I ain't dead set on it though. I kind of feel like I should, you know, go ahead and put some effort in and stop eating stuff, but maybe not today. Maybe today it's gonna be the last apple pie. Boys, we're also gonna be working on a portrait tomorrow, I believe. I think tomorrow I've been commissioned a portrait. It's gonna be an undead female. She's gonna be cute. Gonna be looking real good. Really excited for that. It's been a while since I painted a portrait. Especially commission of a portrait. It's been a real long while. That's gonna be fun. Actually, really looking forward to that. You're gonna be doing it all on one layer as always, and things like that. Gonna be cool. With build up over time when I do it once in a while. When I finish, I think about this feels stupid. I don't know why I wanted it. 2 hours pass and it started to build up again. You know that feeling? So it takes you 2 hours to build it up? Damn, dude. I don't know, dude. That's some like deep winning philosophy I had. To be honest, I haven't gone into the teachings as much. I first thought it was like art related or something. Fishing. Ugh. I don't know, dude. For me, it at least lasts a day. Like it doesn't reset during the day. Really sure, my man. Not really sure. I do feel like I lack the knowledge to help you. And honestly speaking, it does sound like your case is pretty severe, so I would advise you to reach out to somebody who's way more knowledgeable and experienced in the situation. I do feel like you need immediate help. — 1.5%? Right, Artin, let's go. I have the time to cut out the cherry pies, get on the diet, and get in shape before you reach the goal. I'm gonna take a year. Like a year of non-stop streaming and watching it. Like, Let's try to make this year memorable, at least. That's gonna be the best year of your life, my dude. I promise. So you need 1,004-hour streams. Yeah, dude, that's you're out of luck. I guess I'm safe and I can get another cherry pie today, or sorry, an apple pie. You know what's good about the homemade apple pies though? They made me not want like store-bought stuff. And it's not like they're substantially healthier, but they're at least cheaper. And if I want one, I have to make one. I actually think that's like a great compromise. I ain't even upset about the love handle situation. At least I ain't spending that much money. Hey, the way it's gonna make the actual moment of the redeem sweeter, though. Am I right? The anticipation is gonna build up the joy. Liposuction? Dude, imagine loving your pies so much that you don't want to stop eating them, you're just getting that fucking surgically removed from you. That's insane. What does hoot mean? I think it's starting to like come together. I think as long as kind of separate a few shapes and started developing the outfit more, it kind of like came together a little more. I do feel like it still kind of lacks the saturation, like any kind of interesting painting aspect to it. I don't know if like going crazy on the pink saturation gonna do it for me today. I feel like you gotta come up with some another kind of like interesting part of this art. But it's at least workable. That's good. Is this commission too sexual for you? You don't like working on it? This commission is too sexual for me. Are you looking at the same screen, dude? It is literally, she has her face and her hands open, like everything else is closed. No, the love handle's not on her, on myself, dude. I'm getting fat. That's what I was. That's what I meant. She's thin. I don't have any love handles. She's doing just fine. She's apple pie free. An apple pie free woman. That's what we like. Maybe go for this. So let's take this, get it way more saturated. Let's get it there, and then have that against just kind of very dark, desaturated background. Ooh, but I think we can make her pop really well. Mike is a tell, dude. I don't bring this stuff kind of here in the stream because I don't think anybody would know. Those people from fucking imaginary fitness world. But yeah, have you seen him getting like a surgery? So surgery to unironically get them removed, the love handles. Fucking guy is out of his mind. Breaking my Duceria. Dude, such a brain rot. Why do you even know this stuff? Get off the internet, bro. I'm trying to, it's addicting. Love handle water. Yeah. It's all the water. The water storage. Oh, you know, on the brain rot stuff, you know what I got, Pandoko? I bought myself 4 kilos of rice, and I have a backer. I do rice bucket thing. I squish the rice to get my forearms to grow. I've done it once though, I gotta do it today again. Let's get on the grind, let's get thick forearms, look at those bad boys. Or is this bigger? Which one's big? I think I have them look different. Look at those muscles. Hey. They're looking cute. You know why this one is more masculine than this one? Only your guess, boys. Why is one man's arm bigger than the other? We all know that. Only guys would know that. It works? I don't know, dude. I've done it once. Your fingers get a pump though. You actually like I actually feel like my finger muscles are getting pumped and like swollen and they hurt. But yeah, I don't know about the forearm pump. It's gonna take time. Right, boys. I think this is it for today. It's kind of late. It's 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. I think this is looking nice. For a half of a quick commission. Tomorrow, if you're gonna go crazy on the saturation, gonna find our juices in this art. But this is it for today. Thank you all, boys, for joining me. It's been a pleasure. You're gonna rate somebody. Just because we got a raid, now we gotta pay it back and raid somebody else. Who we raiding? What do you want to look at? I have had a lot of people recently raiding me. We gotta pay it back. Espanol. Alright, let's find somebody who speaks English. That's hard nowadays. A woman. Do you guys want to see a woman? I'm not even sure that that's a woman. Cat snack? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know what he's doing, but he sounds cool though. He sounds like he's a person. Mini Russian or streamers. I haven't seen them. Right, boys, I'm gonna go. Bye bye.